Hello there, my name's Sophie and welcome to infinitecreativity.co.uk. Today we will be talking about originality and uniqueness in being original and unique. My personal reckoning about originality and stuff is that I first want to say I've noticed it's a pretty prevalent idea that nothing can be original and that everything's been done before, and I'm of the ilk that originality goes on forever because of fractal patterns and because of the microcosm and the macrocosm, which means the microscopic level to the cosmic level. It goes on indefinitely as far as we know, and original things keep happening all the time. For example, every person you've ever seen, and as far as we know, every single person that has ever walked this planet, that has ever been born here in a human body, each and every one of them people have had a different face. And forevermore, every last one of the human beings that will be born here will have an original face, and not only that, they'll have an original body. And not only that, they'll have an original genetic code. So everything's original then, isn't it? Nature is knocking out originals all over the place. That is to say, all over the place. There's a bunch of original stuff going on. It's the humans, we've all got an original face, for example, and an original voice. And the way that voice sounds is original, the way we picked up language with accents or whatever, or the way we talk. Everyone's got an original voice on them, naturally. So originality, what I'm saying is, originality seems to be very obviously, nature seems to be very obviously in the business of making originals. And as such, I say this, right? If I've got an original face, right, an original pair of lungs, for example, an original brain network, I've got a bunch of original stuff going on naturally for me that is not going to be repeated ever. That's including my personality and traits that we can't ascribe to or at least it's more difficult to ascribe them as to being part of the body, more of our spiritual traits or our soulful traits, who we are, our most natural attributes of self and our qualities and that. They're all original, we're original in all these ways. So that's my point. Things are original and they keep being original, and every human being is an original. That means that we're highly capable of making original stuff because we're an original of the vast sea of nature in the cosmos and the substance of life. We're part of this flux of original creations that's happening in existence, and being in a human avatar gives us this amazing opportunity to create physical stuff in a physical realm. By the looks of it, going about in space on a spinning rock, miraculously covered in this beautiful life forms and that. So much beautiful mystery everywhere in this human experience, and blip, a blip in all of this, and how epic each saga of a person's life is, or each experience, for each one of us is epic, man. So we're original, so that's that. So this means that you can make original stuff, man. And that you are original in the way you think, and your ideas are original, your own true ones. We are intelligent. We're these really intelligent creatures. And we are the intelligence of life itself. And then from my perspective, you get an intelligent avatar made of biological intelligence that you can stream your own intelligence through. And your intelligence is also connected to the vast substance that is the intelligent substance of life. So that's a lot of intelligence, and that intelligence moves and drives us to stuff. It is what we are. So this intelligence is going to happen in an organic way, in an original organic way through each one of us, just like each tree grows organically in an original way to every other tree. That intelligent substance, creative intelligence, vital substance of life is going to move through us like it does every day, because we are part of it, making original stuff. I believe that humans are entirely intelligent creatures in their naturality, and I believe that they are hijacked and dumbed down by treacherous culture that has unfortunately swept across the human world of planet Earth and is affecting all of the entire planet and its species, including the humans. And this is what makes humans it dumbs them down. And not only does it dumb them down, it guides them away from their own intelligence and tells them that they don't have it, and that they're in fact stupid and inferior, when we're not. We're these excellently amazing, beautiful organisms, man. And not only that, the biological aspect of being a human, that is to say your human body and that, is an avatar-esque experience where you're popping in and out of stuff. I don't know the full crack or the full story about what exactly is going on. It's a vast, beyond vast universe, and not only is it vast, the human perspective of what is vast is very limited in comparison to the vastness of it, really, which is multidimensionally vast. The microcosm and the macrocosm, interestingly, interweave so that they're like a continuum. Like Ouroboros. Ouroboros is the symbol of the snake eating its own butt, like its own tail. It's got its tail in its gob, which means its mouth, and it's this eternal, the eternal circle is what it represents. And this is very much what microcosm and macrocosm is, this eternal circle that somehow is an infinite continuum. Where am I going with this? So this is a massively, this hugely interlaid, vast thing. And this epic blip that is a human experience is quite epic. And from my perspective, you pop in and you have a spirit. We are spirit. We are spirit creatures in reality. So we're a spirit basically. Then you get, you can come into a realm, go through the biological processes of that realm, like be born and stuff, into an avatar that is essentially like an avatar spacesuit that can stream your consciousness, literally a biological spacesuit. So it's made of the fabric of the elements, so that you can like actually have a living, breathing avatar that can support your consciousness coming online in a realm. And to shut off your consciousness in some respects to the wider realms is hilarious and very interesting. To have a sensory experience of a physical world, you've got to shut off a whole lot of the rest of infinitum for that to be able to happen, for that like linear tiny little fragment of like a story of what's going on in the universe to happen. You've got to shut off a heck load of data, and you do that by the sensory systems on such a realm, physical plane. You limit them, like you limit the frequency bandwidths that the senses can sensory detect, then that limits a reality. Do you know what I'm saying? It creates a focus upon one reality, because if you knew everything about every process, say like every cellular process inside of you and every cosmic process that was going on in the universe, you don't have the capacity to process it all consciously. Or it's impractical for every piece to be processing that in like a conscious way. It's a long story that like as well. So it's a fascinating thing, and basically like all the stuff is original and we're an original living spirit. Then you can come here and a biological avatar can go for you to stream your consciousness for a while and connect to other people here and stuff, and have the very depthy, beautiful human experience that is very depthy and very interesting, because we have the specific avatar of a human body. That means that we can take things from the realm of thought and impulse and bring them into this physical realm as physical expression, or even a physical object. Whoa. And like the creative activity of life pours through every living thing, including humans. So what we get is like this creative response to life. Like humans want to create. We're built to be able to make and do. Our existence, our survival is being based on making clothing, shelter, meals for ourselves, hunting equipment, harvesting equipment. We are the creative species, you see. This is the nature of humanity, and I'm telling you, it's wrapped up in human well-being as well. And this is why the more we create, the weller we get, because we are the species that makes, like fish swim and birds fly, humans are the creators, which is fascinating. And we also have this wonderful ability, incredible opportunity and ability, honestly, man, for the epic blip, if you will, in the saga, the epic saga of the entirety of existence that a human's life is. Like this is an epic opportunity to pop into this dimension and be able to craft physical objects that have a great bearing, actually, and to do actions in this realm is quite an epic thing. And we, as humans at the moment, like doing the human thing at the moment, we can take energy and make it physical through our bodies. And we can literally take energy, we can and literally build things into this realm with that energy, whether that be art or something else. And we can take actions that have effects in this realm. So I think it's pretty fascinating that we can take things from the realm of energy and we can bring them into the realm of thought. And you don't even have to go through the thought realm. You can go straight from energy to object. If you do pass the energy through the realm of thought, however, in my experience, it can be kind of filtered in that realm and constructed. Like the realm of thought, I'll have to think about this more, because I don't even mean like language thought, essentially. I mean like the constructive realm, where you can take energy and define it and build things with it in the realm of thought. You can define energy, whereas energy might be sensations, for example. You might experience energy as a sensation. Bringing that energy and you can translate that sensation of that energy. You can translate that into thought, into language. You can translate it into visual art, for example, or sculpture, or movement and dance and song and anything, action. You can translate it into an idea, in a defined thought. I feel like allowing energy to come into the realm of thought, and surrendering the thought realm to be a container, not an active thing. So the thought realm itself is simply a realm. It's not like an active thing where something's guiding the thoughts, like the person's guiding the thoughts or something. It's more like that's a realm or a container or a place, like the realm of thought. A bit like Tilt Brush. If you've ever seen Tilt Brush, and you go into the virtual reality and you can paint 3D with the Tilt Brush on an Oculus or other virtual reality consoles, or whatever you would call it. Like Tilt Brush would be a realm, or like a realm of the realm of thought, like things can be developed in that realm. And what I'm talking about is letting the energy of life and the intelligent substance of life utilize the thoughts, like the material of thought, to produce something, to like act, to move in the substance of thought, and to like direct it and pattern it off and stuff, and then deliver it to you as something. Yes, man. Absolutely, because it gives you the most intelligent stuff, the most intelligent ideas and stuff. So and so to bring it full circle, you know, allowing that creative substance of life to move through us, which is always creating original things. Like we are part of the currents of the ocean, of a sea of original creation. And so, so naturally, we are original, and we have original ideas, original energy current flowing through us, translating into original things. Like we are, in my reckoning, we are naturally very original making creatures by nature. So I'll stop there. That concludes this episode. Welcome to infinitecreativity.co.uk. See you in the next episode. Have a great day or night, and infinite blessings to you.